give a fuck about friends. Country been down so long, it's a must I win. Hold my place like cast iron, won't break, won't bend. Stuck them racks in a all black Camuto bag. Louis V, Drake, Dover starch, Bowman pants. Used to rock them camo.
Yes. Welcome to episode 105 of the First Rounders. Jokes on you, motherfuckers. This your boy B. Willingham, aka John Rocker.
Motherfuckers, what's up, my peoples? We here, we live, we in here. Ronaldo, aka King Leon here. Let's go. How y'all boys doing tonight?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Man, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, the real Reggie, aka Young Clifton, man. So back again for another live episode of the First Rounders, man. Like I said, that shoot, man. Ready for so shoot. If you're here in the comments, man, shoot, man. Tell everybody to come and join in, man. We out here, man. We're glad to be here again. Again, tell your friends, tell your family. Shoot, man. Tell your dogs, man. I said everybody. Just get on up here, man. I said, we live right now.
Yes.
Reporting live. What's going on, everybody? Corporal Rivers in the building. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Yes, sir, man. We gotta. Oh, and the first thing I'm gonna have to do is give a shout out to my auntie, my aunt Alberta Gant. R.I.P. to her. Having a funeral tomorrow, so it's been kind of like a tough time for me and my family. But you know, R.I.P. my aunt Alberta. But how y'all boys feeling today? This week's been kind of a crazy week, kind of sports wise. The Chinnapat Bobcats winning the Frozen Four.
Oh shit!
Here we go, baby.
Gotta
get that. Yeah, buddy. Gotta get that hockey in. Let's get it.
And then the Bruins, the Boston Bruins making history. You know.
Oh, we haven't forgotten King Leon, man. Like I said,
forgot about that.
Man. You going to
Hashtag
a game, bro. You going to a game, man.
Get Leon. Get Leon in there.
Get
Leon in there, man.
Yes, indeed.
Man, y'all definitely making this a task of God, because I don't know about all that.
Bring your sweater. Bring your sweater, sir.
I'm going to a hockey game. You named off 4 teams. I like, what the hell are you talking about? But okay. You ain't stuff like what? Pickleball? What the hell are we talking about? We going
not pickleball.
No.
What are you talking about? Like what?
Not pickleball.
No.
Yeah,
Is the season still going on for NHL? Or?
It's about to be over with. I think no, it ain't about to be over. They're about to start the season. The regular season about to be over.
Yeah.
It's about to start.
No, it's about to be over with.
Oh shit! There you go. I didn't even know the damn thing started, and now it's about to be over. But okay. That's how in tune I am. NHL. I have no fucks to give about that whole sport. But hey,
no, man.
Folks that do
get
love
you right.
hockey, the folks that do love hockey, more power to y'all. I know y'all enjoy that. It's some thrills.
Oh yeah.
But you can pass by me with that one.
Yeah. But let's just talk about some other things that's more important right now than hockey. We're gonna talk about the NBA playoffs. We're gonna talk about the crazy shit show going on with the Timberwolves. We talk about a team getting sold for like billions of dollars. It really should be sold for about $5, but but yeah.
All right,
but let's go on and talk about this. The title of the show, Jokes All You Motherfuckers. Yes.
The jokes on who
folks, the people
kept receipts.
Yeah, the folks that was like hating on the Hawks, saying the Hawks wasn't gonna beat the Heat. They beat the Heat.
ESPN's 17 experts, panels.
Yeah, they probably the ones that probably picked They probably wanted to pick Alabama to win the NCAA Final Four as well, probably. But I was one of those guys too, but still.
Tragic.
No,
tragic. Shit, man. I said shit. I ain't gonna be too mad at the ESPN experts, man. Shit, man. I picked the damn lose against the Heat. They lost 7 straight. I said 7 straight, on their home court. And they've only beat them once once this entire season.
Yeah.
And as we all know, we saw it. Them boys looked a little less than sus in those last 2 games of the regular season. So, hey, but you know what? I'm definitely let y'all know, man. If y'all didn't know, man, I'm the type of person that would rather be wrong about my teams than to be right to prove a point. And like I said, yeah, y'all already know exactly what I thought about them and thought about this season, though. But hey, again, this is what frustrates me, man. Because again, I already told y'all, the Hawks are painful mediocrity incarnate. That's what they have been this entire season. 41-41 is definitely a perfect record for this type of team now, and it definitely fits them like a glove. But hey, again, credit where credit is due. They showed up for this game, and the Heat, whether or not they took it for granted or not, hey, I don't know what happened, but again, the Hawks came to play. You said that they were taking to them in that first half, except for those closing minutes of the second quarter and early in the third when Tyler Hero started actually showing up as shit, man. The ghost of Kyle Lowry even decided to cover this game.
Man, Lowry went off.
Yeah, better for the Heat than Jimmy Butler was, but again, whenever the Heat tried to come in, made a run, the Hawks responded, and especially they responded on the boards, though, man. Again, when I don't know if there are any younger, people listening to our show. I think that a lot of people actually close to our age that listen, though. But for those who actually, are who probably came up during the SpongeBob era, I'm just gonna let y'all know that there was actually a time in which the center actually played in the low post, believe it or not, and they tried to his spot up three.
Like,
so, but there was a time he played in the low post.
And don't get me started, Reggie. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
And they actually got rebounds too, believe it or not.
Bro, don't get me started.
and they got rebounds. And you know what? So if anybody knows, if anybody wants to tell you, that aspect of the game still doesn't carry over, they're lying to you, and they're lying to you hard. Because Clint Capella was definitely the MVP of that game.
Oh, Clint Capella was balling for real.
Yeah. He had over 20 boards, man. So again, every time he tried to make a run, we actually, we bowled up, man. Capella crashed the boards, man. In fact, I want to say we had a 62-39 edge in rebound overall, and I think in the offensive boards, it's probably even a bigger disparity because it seems like we were there for every offensive board in that game. So again, it was just getting rebounds, and they answered every time the Heat came back. It'd be the things that they rarely did throughout the regular season, answer back when they were getting punched in the mouth, and actually came back, man. And plus, man, people also play their role, man. So that we had a solid performance from John Collins, man. Instead of traded to say, damn, DeJounte Murray, pitched in. Sadiq Bey had a good game, which I really think is actually a pretty underrated piece that we got before the trade deadline. And I think, especially without having that many shooters, I think Sadiq, and plus, he's still pretty young in the game himself. So I think that was definitely a pretty good piece that we have. And even though Capello didn't do anything offensively in that game, again, he had over 20 boards. That's really all you need your big man to do is crash the boards and just box everybody out, man. Get the board, son. That's all you need to do, man. You don't need to be doing anything else. I don't need you to do anything else, though, man. But if you could help us dominate the glass the way you did, that night, then hey, you're definitely worth your weight in gold. So again, people play their parts, and it looks like, Quinn Snyder was actually, I just saw this on Twitter that Quinn, was actually running sets from the sidelines. So there's actually, some good coaching. They scouted some things that they knew they could take advantage of at the Heat. And again, even though this is a team that, like I said, has had our number these past 2 seasons, hey man, like I said, that turnabout is fair play.
Yep.
Turnabout is fair play, and we definitely on the other end. We call some breaks, this time. Now, I'm not going to be the one, to definitely blow smoke up y'all's, what, man, because this Celtics series is definitely going to be. But again, it's just good, man. At least they showed some life. It showed that there may be something there, because again, this team was a team that lost to a Sixers team that didn't have Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tobias Harris, or Tyrese Maxey playing in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They lost them. And
yeah.
I was about ready to be done with the entire damn season then, man. I just said, what? Don't even play the play-in. Sit down.
Go ahead, skip to the next season. That's what you're saying.
This is fucking bullshit to the umpteenth power. But again, like I said, this is what makes my head, or anybody who's a Hawks head, explode, because they're better than 41 or 41. They could be a better than 500 team. They could probably even be in a 6 seed this year in this East, at least. But for various reasons that we're going to get into later, it just didn't it just didn't work out the way it did. Like I said, this has been a weird season so far, and hopefully does some of that weird magic rub off in the Celtics series. I wouldn't bet for it to, but again, if like I said, if we could pound the glass and make Robert Woods work for his, then who knows what could happen? Because Trent and Jonathan can make their own shots. Sadiq Bey, is definitely I like him coming off the bench. And in fact, that's another thing too. The Hawks bench scoring has actually went from mid-20s to like number one in the league since. Just that trade, man, which is crazy. I would have never thought it, though. But, hey, like I said, we get some good contributions from, him, Jalen Johnson. Definitely had some good moments in that game. And, A.J. Griffin, man, I think we definitely have, something in him. But, yeah, it was a pleasant surprise, y'all. Just pretty much along the way of me saying that, Monday was a pleasant surprise. And I definitely, I wouldn't mind, to see us do at least steal a couple of games from the Celtics. Celtics fans.
So you saying Boston is not going to do it? I mean, Boston's going to take the dub over the Hawks.
They're one of the best teams. They're one of the best teams. They're one of the best teams in the association, Ronaldo. Like I said, I would definitely be doing everybody a disservice if I just had my fan hat on and just told y'all that we had a chance. Brother, I'll take one game.
It does.
I'll take one game. I'm gonna be like, yeah, 2. They're gonna steal the first game. How's gonna steal game 1?
I can see it. I can see them going the whole limit to it. To be honest with you, man, let that be a little surprise to it. Put a little shock into Boston. Boston might not be in their right mindset, and
they might be taking it for granted too.
You never know. They might could do something. Look, anything is possible, right? As you should put your fan hat on for a little bit, Reggie. Now, Boston, fuck them cats up there with they weird ass accent and
from Boston
and the way what I'm saying, the way they say car and the way they be talking and stuff. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's Atlanta, hope. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, y'all. Yes, it's a bunch of Peter Quahog style mofos up there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of Mark Wahlbergs and
oh, dang.
Then bump that, man.
No, not Mark. Not Mark.
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Nah, but I mean, it's Boston's ready with it. The funny thing about Boston, every year Boston is just a legit ass team, and apparently you do not need to be a head coach to make them good. Like they can play with any coach. It's really what's my guy down? Is it Brad Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
It's really him that's running the thing. He's doing his Pat Riley.
Kind of with Danny Ainge that kind of did all that, but
you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, like, you know, he like it was. I just thought it was a dope little transition, like, because he was good when he was the head coach, right? Like they were balling, they had good ass records, and then he went to the top and became like the president or something or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
head of operations or whatever, and they still ride it. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just still. I think it's still like Brad Stevens from above, just coaching, trickling down, like, you know, kind of coaching, but he's not coaching.
I mean, plus they got a real talented team too, man. Like I said, man.
Jason, they got a good team.
They got a good ass team.
I'm sure he's at practice though. I'm sure Brad Stevens is at practice. Like, hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like I know I
do this and do that.
Where they still doing it,
still helping out. He's just not on the sideline.
Yeah, like I said, there's the reason he didn't want to. There's the reason he didn't want to coach anymore. That was the reason he didn't want to say, nah, and I'm not about this sideline life, man. Like I said, let me just cushy executive job, and you know, just be.
Hey, I would do the same thing. Like I said, he's doing the Pat Riley. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, eventually you'll see him like you know what I'm saying, like how Pat Riley was doing sports before he got better. Like he was like in the top floor, on the top floor, and then you turn around, you see him in the middle. And you turn around, you see him a few more rows down, and then all of a sudden he's right behind Spoelstra's ass. Like, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna coach this shit. Like, like what the hell you got going on here? You got LeBron and Dwayne Wade on this bitch. Like, you better coach. Like, get it together.
For sure.
It should be interesting. It should be interesting. Game 7, man. So I can see Boston going there and take it, but you never know, man. The Hawks are doing what they're doing.
Hey man, like I said, man, I'm definitely not, you know, poo-pooing it. Like I said, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
For sure.
But there's a reason why they're definitely the number 2 seed, and they recently beat Milwaukee by 40 points.
Right.
In the 5-serve center, man. So yeah, them dudes got game, man. Of course, you know, they were the runner-ups last year. So
pushover by
the boys looking for revenge, but
yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. I'm more interested in hearing your take on what's up with these Hawks trying to just break down the team and just move on from everybody, including Trae Young. Like what's going on with that?
They're going crazy. They done lost their mind.
Again, like I said, let me dispel some rumors out there. The story didn't say that they were looking to move on for everybody. It was saying that pretty much, like any good teams, if there's a call that is completely irresistible, you're going to take the call and see exactly what they're going to, you know, offer in the call. Now,
okay.
Personally, I'm just tell y'all this, man, and just give y'all my personal opinion. You know, they got Quinn Snyder, probably arguably the hottest coaching name in this cycle, and that's probably something that we also need to, you know, talk about as well, man. But that's a little tease right there, though, man. I think, yeah, something we need to talk about, man. Like I said, we did save your job for everybody else, man. Like I said, it would only be right that we do a save your job for the NBA, man. But we'll definitely get to that, though. But of course, you hired Quinn Snyder in the middle of the year just for him, you know, to get an inventory of the team and pretty much, you know, just to see exactly how you're going to attack the offseason. Now, personally, I don't think Quinn Snyder took this job thinking that Trae Young or DeJounte Murray wasn't going to be a part of this team's near future. Because I actually saw this on Twitter. I forgot exactly from you know what show, or at least, you know, from what Twitter handle it was, though. I think it was from Sports Talk ATL. But I agree with the premise that if somehow you deal Trae Young this offseason, I'm not saying it happens. Like I said, if the Hawks get a deal that they absolutely can't refuse, shout out to Don Corleone, it's a rebuild. It's a rebuild, because even if you somehow get like 3 or 4 first rounders for him, you're not competing for anything anytime soon. Like I said, that you're not going to get the player compensation for him unless you somehow luck up and and get somebody like a mid-level guy like a Mikal Bridges who can actually again a good system player, but somebody who could definitely who could drop buckets for you. Still not quite a superstar though, but again somebody that's not too shabby in the interim. I think it's a rebuild if you get rid of Trae Young. Now, you already know, man, I definitely gave by, big criticisms of Trae Young. I think those still stand. But the arguments for Trae Young or against Trae Young is against his talent. The dude is talented. And that's one thing that, I don't think anybody who knows ball can definitely complain about or criticize. Trae Young's problem is buy-in. The attitude is, can you operate within the system? Can you make it work with somebody else like a DeJounte Murray, who you requested, who the Hawks specifically got, and it looks like it actually worked. So you wouldn't have to get double or triple team by the Miami Heat for the duration of 7-game series. That's why they got him so that he could basically be the 1B to your 1A. And you have to figure out, again, you are the professional basketball player. You got to figure out a way to actually make it work. So that's why they got him in. And like I said, his problem is I think he arrived too soon. I think he got the big hair right after, being dubbed the new villain of Madison Square Garden, taking the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Championship, 2 years ago. And I think he, again, being called the new Steph and everything, man, I think a lot of that went to his head. And again, he started playing that way, started taking logo jumpers and everything. And it's like, yeah, that's not a shot that you again. No, it's not. Yeah, that's not a shot that you again. Steph could get away with it because Steph could damn near hit from every again. Like I told y'all about LeBron James last week, Steph Curry is an anomaly. As good as Trae is or can be, Trae is not an anomaly like that. Steph is an anomaly. You can't take shots like Steph. Nobody, the only person who can take shots like that on the regular is Dame Lillard. And Dame Lillard still don't need to be taking shots.
No, he ain't.
Because Steph is an anomaly.
He ain't that automatic from out there.
Like I say, Dame is great. Dame is the next best thing, but again,
that's not his game though. It's not his game though. It's not his game.
That's not how you do it. And again,
he can do it.
Trey just need to realize, that again, he doesn't need to be Steph. He doesn't need to ISO again. If he could just take this offseason and just learn how to play with another, great designated, somebody else who how to make his own shot. And again, it's not like he doesn't play off ball. He played off ball in Oklahoma, so it's not like he can't do it. Again, he just needs to just take a step back and say that the way that I thought my game was going to go, like I said, it can't be done. I can't win it trying to be Steph Curry. You need to be Trae Young. Again, the Trae Young we got in the Miami game, we could go to an Eastern Conference Finals if Trae Young playing like that, playing within the system, making smart decisions, on the dish. And again, we know he could do it. It's just that again, he doesn't just need to resort to the hero ball when everything goes astray. Now, I think if there was anything that we need to do, again, we need to get better pieces, no doubt. I definitely think we need to definitely not stand pat. We need better pieces around it. We need some more consistent role players. And if there's any one person that we need to bring it, or at least if there's anybody who we need to flip, it's not John Collins. We need to get rid of DeAndre Hunter because that nigga is trash. They just ain't no other way around it though. I said, forget just inconsistent. That man played 20 minutes. 20 minutes on Monday, and he only had 6 points.
Trash, damn.
Bro, how is this? Honestly, not just the fact that he
constitutes as trash.
Not just the fact that he's offensively, inconsistent. It's just the fact that he he can't even defend that well. He was brought in to be, a high-end 3-and-D player. Now, I will say this, though. For folks who want to, get on Travis Slink, again, who weren't believers of Travis Slink, from before, this is good fuel for y'all because you don't spend a top 5 pick on a 3-and-D player. If you're going to spend a top 5 pick with somebody, he needs to be that dude. He still hasn't been that dude yet, and I don't think he will be. And, of course, you're banking on somebody from Virginia to be that dude. That was your big mistake. And he just, again, he can't, if you can't be an elite defender, then why are you on this team? Because, again, you're inconsistent offensively. You're not a great defender. What are you? But unfortunately, I don't think we can con anybody to take that contract off of our hands right now. So,
damn.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, I like the way you wax poetically over what's the deal with the Hawks, and I agree with your points. Like, I can understand every reach route you're going with this. So it's just interesting just to see the final say on what the Hawks, like, I guess the Hawks management, the Hawks front office is trying to do. What is their end game, what they're trying to get to, with all these rumblings going around on what they want to do. And like you said, it's every team should have that mindset. If it's, everybody's for sale pretty much. Everybody's is up for grabs. If you give me a good offer, then shit. You know what I'm saying? You might get my star player. It depends on what it works. What's it worth, so.
Yeah, it's definitely just what it's worth. Again, take calls. Like I said, that doesn't mean you give anybody away. Okay, who it is? Like I said,
you should definitely listen. You should definitely be like, all right, what are y'all talking about? Say, Trae Young is on the table. What do y'all want from him? You'll be doing, your due diligence as as an executive running a basketball team or any team, sports team, period, to do that. You should be listening. If not, you just you're doing malpractice. You're really not doing your job that you're getting paid millions of dollars for.
Basically, and again, that's just that's just really my opinion about it. I don't think Quinn Snyder takes this job. Well, of course, there are rumors, and I definitely do believe, he'll have, if not final, he'll have close to final say on the personnel. But I definitely don't think he takes this job, with the idea that Trae Young isn't on this team. That's just me.
I agree, man. Trae's too valuable of a player. I could see him with his skills and what he's doing, just getting the right pieces around him. And we say that every time for every team, just getting the right pieces around Trae to do what he needs to do. But that's just what the formula is. He needs that. He needs a certain set of players that has a certain set of skill set that'll complement him and win, because it's only one championship and it's there's so many other teams out there, so they got to do what they got to do to make sure they're the best and the best. So we shall see. We'll see how it happens, man. Anything could happen right after the season, but I feel like after this playoff run, they're gonna kind of, depending on what they're doing with the playoff run, how far they go. I don't see Trae going anywhere, to be honest with you, but anything's possible.
Again, but I think the main thing is, man, I just don't want ownership to again trade away a valuable piece just so they can just be below the luxury tax, man. Like I said, that was just some bull ass shit. Just giving away.
That'd be rough, bro.
Haven't heard it for a bunch of cigarillos, just so you won't get into a few million above the luxury tax, man. That was some stuff, man. Like I said, I have some strong, I would say some stronger offline, man. If we wasn't, putting this out for the families out there, the families. Shout out to Brian Kelly, a fellow Bostoner, trying to, who's trying to give us that good old Southern accent, though, but yeah, guys. But like I said, man, I'm just taking it, taking it for what it is, man. Like I said, man, the Hawks they don't have to play 2 games to get to the playoffs, which I think is definitely the right step, especially from last year. And like I said, we're just gonna have to see, when Quinn Snyder actually gets his coaches in, when how he sees the team, how he evaluates the team. Because again, I think he's a pretty sharp basketball mind, and I definitely like to see his regime begin in kind right after this offseason begins. And like I said, it definitely should be interesting. But like I said, but in the interim, I'm just gonna take it for what it is, guys. Like I said, man, shit. If we surprise the Celtics, hey man, like I said, shit, I'll be the first one on here, man, taking shots, of them, proper 12, man, and basically saying, smoking on that Boston pack, man, drinking Sam Adams, saying "fuck your cousin" for Boston. That's gonna be your boy, man. If we somehow upset the Celtics, man. But for right now, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man,
just happy to be in. That's all. Just happy to be
pretty
in.
much. You know it, T.
Happy to be playing.
You know it, T.
Still, I'm happy to still be able to watch your team. You know what I'm saying? Not just watching the playoffs just to watch the playoffs.
Real talk.
You're hoping it's gonna be some good basketball play, but yeah, hey, your team's still in it. Hey, your team's still in it. So for sure, the Hawks. Hey man, hey, y'all played in. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all got in. So hey, but it'd be funny though if the Heat win. And then they play again down the line. Now that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
but if that's some Cinderella in NCAA type shit. If that happens,
yeah, that's wild. No, it's wild that a team that was the number 1 seed last year is even in a position to play another play-in game, man. That's even wilder, T. And they could be in a position that we're in if they somehow beat Chicago.
Yeah, if they beat the Bulls tomorrow, I mean they get to play the Bucks, which is the number 1 team, and
just like we did, and we got our ass spanked.
It's a hard road. It's a hard road from there, my boy.
It's a long road.
Really good teams.
Yes.
Did with this, man. You got the Bucks, Sixers, Boston. They're not playing around. They're gonna come with their A game. They're gonna come with it. So everybody else that wins with them is a luxury, really.
Well, definitely. But I got a question for you, Ronaldo, though, man. Because you talked about it in the chat, though, bro. But I already said it, man. That bird almost let you down, bro. That bird should have let you down because the Lakers are lucky even being in the position, even being in the position that they're in, because of all of the crap that is going on with Minnesota in the last 5 days, before the game was played. Those suckers still should have beaten the Lakers. And we'll get into Minnesota later on, though, y'all. We got a special place for Minnesota later on in the show. Y'all, if for y'all who listened to us for the past 105 episodes, you know exactly where we're gonna go with them. But for right now, we're just gonna talk about it in the context of the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
And the fact that they didn't have they didn't have Rudy Gobert, and they didn't have their best defender in Jaden McDaniels. But yet they still
got a chance.
The game for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah. I mean, and they still got a chance. They still got a chance to be in the playoffs.
They still do. You right. You right, Tree. You're absolutely right. They do. They do.
They just have to play the number 1 seed.
Yep, depending on how they do against the Thunder. You're right. They still got a chance themselves. But damn the Lakers skated by, though. Damn, the Lakers skated by. They skated by twice.
No skating.
Anthony Davis made the dumbest damn foul. And the bad thing is, it's in the first time he actually fouled a 3-point shooter in this series. He just keeps doing it, Joe. He just keeps doing it.
Hey man, I didn't say the bird was on his A game, but he just said, look, getting it. So
golly, come on, man.
Lakers are getting it.
Come on, man.
And matter of fact, I saw him the other day at Magic City going into the front, go holler at some of his peoples, man. So look, man, this bird from Atlanta, dog. He got some kind of thing going on. So Bird telling me the bird is the word. So Lakers, yeah, I'm going with him, man. He said Lakers. It's just something about him when he said it. Like he said Lakers, and he turned around and flew the fuck off. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, then let's ride with it. Let's ride. You know what I'm saying? That's a confident ass like bird right there. So let's go. Like they was looking bad, but like the Lakers been looking like that all year though, right? But again,
they expected the Lakers to beat the T-Wolves ass though because of everything that was happening. People thought this was going to be a Lakers runaway because again, you're playing in the Staples Center again. Like you said, Ronaldo, his mama named him Staples Center. We're going to call him Staples Center.
Exactly.
Shout out to one of our older episodes.
But they was also saying the same thing about the Heat against the Hawks too. So like look, it's a dog eat dog world, man. You never know what can happen, man. Anything can go down, man. You don't know what the hell it is now. We can't solidify anything no more because that's the fun thing about basketball because once everybody starts getting back on their cylinders and start firing and start getting, taking momentum, like anything can go down, like, and they have 7 games, it's a series. So adjustments work itself out to where it's supposed to work itself out. So
what cylinders Zion working on?
And might be in some obtuseness again.
Because the young man is just that's the thing I don't understand, man. You got all of the resources anybody could have. Anybody. I mean, like, you got all the resources. You got the money. You can call somebody and they be at your beck and call like they're damn housekeeping or servants or something. But why don't you want to get? You own a NBA team. There's the trainers there, doctors there. They can put you with chefs that can make a meal plan for you to lose weight. But why are you still like? Why is it still like this?
He can't stay healthy, T.
He can't stay healthy.
That's the thing about it. That's the thing. He just can't stay healthy.
He can't stay healthy. But if he could lose some weight and get down to a healthy playing weight, that would help. That's just like AD. He's injury prone too, but he's skinny as hell. But he don't work out and put the time in like LeBron does, or like Haslam did, for his 20 plus season career. Like there's some young guys that's not gonna
in like 7 years, bro. I'm convinced Haslam got pictures of damn Mickey Arison or Pat Riley somewhere, bro. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Hey, for sure.
Haslam to it right now. Even though this is his last year, though. He says this is his last year.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Last year.
We'll see.
That's what he said.
But he said this is his last year. Finally.
We'll see. But I'm just saying, like, bruh, if you're so young like that, and everybody knows you're explosive because they've seen it since you was in high school, because of how social media is now. But, bruh, you gotta. I just like when you become a pro, when you get pro status, like, bro, you can talk to anybody about helping you out, lose weight, train, and all that stuff. When you get pro status, like I would be using all of, like, if I was a pro in sports, like, bro, I would be using all of the resources, like and I'm a big name like, Zion, like been a big name for a while, went to a prestigious school that's known for basketball. And bruh, you just like you can use all of that to your benefit. You use all of that to your benefit to get what you want. Like, bruh, the alumni of Duke, bruh, you could just talk to them and they could get you somebody to help you out. Like, bruh, I'm sure there's Duke alumni that are executive CEOs of big companies. I'm sure, bruh, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. But bruh gotta get his stuff together, man. Because I would hate to see his career end like this. Like bruh didn't play like he been in the league like 4 seasons, but he only played like just over 100 games. Everybody knows how long the regular season is. It's 82 games. 82 games of the regular, and you've been in the league 4 seasons, but you only played just over 100 games. Bruh, you're not about to get no big contract. You ain't about to get nothing because you done, son. You done. People looking at you like, well, we already know he ain't gonna play the whole season, and it's not because of load management. It's just because he injured. So, bruh, Zion need to get his shit together, man. For real, he need to get it together, man. And then you live in the NO, and anybody goes to New Orleans and they're there for a few days and they eat food in New Orleans. That's all they talk about after they leave. The food tastes so good. It's so seasoned. All that. The food is so good. I've never had food like this anywhere else. Bruh, we understand that. But you are professional and you gotta play an 82 game season, and then if y'all get to the playoffs, you're playing more games. So, bro, you gotta be a professional and be ready to play basketball, be there for your team. But if you just there in street clothes like AD and damn Ben Simmons, if you're trying to go to another team, who gonna give you a contract? Who gonna give you a big contract? Nobody. Nobody gonna give you a big contract that you think you are old or you think that you earn. You ain't earned nothing, bro. You done been in the league 4 seasons and played just over 100 games. That ain't nothing. And then they just came out with a list of players superstar players, MVP players that have played 82 game seasons. Bruh, what? Who on the list? Michael Jordan, Kobe? Shit, rest in peace, Kobe. Michael Jordan ain't playing no more. So, like, bruh, these young guys got to know. Yes, you're going to get your money. Yes, you're going to get your deals. But the fans want to see you play. When they pay all this money for a ticket, they want to see you play. They want to see you on the court playing basketball. And it just don't go towards basketball, but it goes to all the sports, man. Like all the team sports where you can get injured or individual, it don't matter. People when they pay their money and you healthy, and you be like, oh no, I ain't gonna play this game. Come on, dog. Like, come on now. Come on. Because the team that gave you all this money, everybody knows what all the athletes make, because all you got to do is Google. But, bruh, athletes need to start playing games like they did. Okay, yeah, everybody knows about the load management and all that stuff to save the player, But if you're doing load management and your team is not winning games, then what the hell are you doing load management for? You need to be out there contributing to helping your team win so y'all can be in the playoffs. And or in the play-in tournament. But I see why they made the play-in tournament, but bruh, if you're not good to make it into just making it into the 8 teams from each conference, then you better get blown out. When it comes to the when it comes to some real playoffs, you better get blown. You might be able to get 1 or 2 wins, but you ain't about to win because you done played 2 games to get 1 or 2 games to get into the playoffs, extra games. And now you got to play a team for a series. Bruh. I see what the NBA was doing, more money, more promotions and all that, but this play-in shit is gonna get old for sure. But bruh, the next games that come on.
Like I said, I'm actually
the next game that come on.
Up to it. I never thought I would actually say that. I was one of the biggest critics to it, man. But this is actually something I was like, okay, working out better than I thought. But to your Zion point, T, I just want to say this though, man. Honestly, it just comes down to this. I'm just gonna keep it 100% funky. Zion chose the wrong
110%.
110%. Zion chose the wrong sport. Period. 6'6", 300 pounds. You shouldn't be playing basketball. You are a franchise offensive tackle.
Pretty much.
That's what you are. Again, ain't nothing wrong with that because left tackles on average are the second highest paid position in the NFL. So you could probably be making a whole lot more money and probably have a whole lot longer career. Because again, let's just face it. Because you said it, Zion's game is predicated on explosiveness and size. If he drops the size, can he still be as dominant as he is? Again, 6'6", playing the 4, and again, and he doesn't have Charles Barkley's skill. So I don't want to hear anything about Charles Barkley made it happen. Charles Barkley is one of the top 50 players of all time. So we definitely can't make that assumption or assume that Zion can do that. I don't think Zion, again, I don't think he has a jumper that is consistent. That can be as consistent as Sir Charles. So I don't think he's Sir Charles. I think he's somebody again who probably had the rare tear of just all of his life, being bigger than everybody else, but basically playing the tackle in a game in which it doesn't lend you, to playing that long. And even with Shaq, it's a wonder that Shaq played as long as he did. Again, guys that big aren't built to just be jumping and bouncing. Again, that's a lot of stress. No matter how well shaped you are, that is a lot of stress, a lot of strain on your lower body. All you're doing is banging on it, for 82 nights of the year. It just is. Big guys aren't built to do that for a long duration of time. Hell, look at Greg Oden. Greg Oden says hello. Shout out to Greg Oden, one of the friends of the show.
Let's not bring back up that roast. Jesus. That roast was hot tamales.
Man, that's
talking about spicy. I'm one episode, man. But yeah, Zion just chose the wrong sport. It's definitely, like I said, we don't want to see the young man's career, basically not amount to much. Honestly, I think the damage is done. Like I said, some things just won't, properly heal especially if your game is actually predicated on doing what he does. Like I say, it's based on, size and explosiveness. If one of those goes, I don't think he's a good basketball player. That's just it. That's just that's just pretty much my opinion of it. And like you said, man, if something doesn't shake within the next few years, then yeah, New Orleans might be the only team he plays for.
No, it has to be this. It has to be this offseason.
I actually thought he actually got an extension. Didn't he get an extension?
I want to say yeah.
I want to say he got an extension. I'm just saying, oh yeah, he has to.
I'm not. Yeah, it has to be this offseason. Like he can't come back heavy like he is right now. He can't come back like that. He can't come back like that. He need to be slimmer. I mean, he did it. He did it last year before the beginning of this season, because there was this big picture of him at a park playing, and he looks slimmer and all that stuff. But bro, you got to keep it up. Like this is you're a professional basketball player. This is what you do. This is your job. So you got to keep your body up, man. So you need to get people on your team, a chef, whoever, and get a chef and a trainer. That's all you need. And then boom.
But that's the thing about it. He has those. I bet you he has those.
I'm sure.
Still not doing anything. You say you still need to follow the regiment. You still need to follow the regiment. That's what I'm saying, though. You don't think that New Orleans is investing all of that money and capital in them, not to to do all this? Like I said, the damage is done. I think the damage is done, man. Like I said, that I say that the die is cast on that wool, my boy. The die is cast on that wool. Like I said, man.
I hope he ain't done, bro. I hope he ain't done.
Like I said, this ain't a sport. This ain't a sport.
Yeah, this is going on so many years now that we just like continue to talk about this man like body type, and it's just not working. Like like you got so many times you can do that, right? You just can't.
Pretty much. That's exactly where I'm at, Ronaldo. You got so much time to do this until again you are what you are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Call a spade. Let that be what it is. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I just found it weird. And when they was talking about how he was healthy, he was looking healthy before the game, slamming the basket and shit, but he just didn't play. So
and then the other thing is, they said he was 99%. Okay, I'm about to fucking play. If I'm 99% ready to play.
No, not I'm about to play. Coach is like, get your ass out there.
Right.
Let's gotta win this game. I'm about to play. Get out there.
I want to play.
Get out there and play.
Like, I want to play. I'm 99%. What's the other 1%? And they also say that his dad has a part in it, that he's not 100% ready. Bitch, this is playoffs. Like, what you mean? I don't got it. I don't need to be 100%. I just need to be some kind of percent so I can give something to the team, contribute to the game.
I'm glad you mentioned that, T. Because I actually forgot that for a minute.
Damn.
Because you remember, I think the first year they got there and the Pelicans were still sorry. And again, this is another thing too that's not really mentioned enough. And the people around these cats, who, again, bad people can also derail your career. But I think, don't forget, it was Zion's people, quote unquote, that were talking about trading him out of New Orleans the first year he was there when New Orleans, wasn't that great. You're talking about we look for Zion to possibly play somewhere else though. So if you're still getting that kind of trash, from his people, then
where he at still in New Orleans at the Pelicans. Nobody was looking for Zion, dog. And nobody was checking for Zion.
And sign an extension. Though. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, shoot, man. Yeah, we didn't mean changes to the Zion our good listeners, man. Like I said, man, this is actually for teams that are in the playoffs. Again, we hate it for CJ McCollum. We hate it for damn Brandon Ingram. But yeah, y'all are out.
Cavaliers.
Y'all are out, and we don't talk about losers. Y'all officially out of the playoffs. So again, shout out to the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander absolutely was on one, and
Thunder.
And yeah,
the Kings that came up, Sacramento Kings that came up.
Yeah, they did. Third seed.
Cavaliers.
I think that's the game that a lot of people are most looking forward to. This first round is a game between the Kings and the Warriors. See if the Warriors can actually try to try to get something going.
Yeah. But the Cavaliers and the Knicks.
That should be a good one too.
Cavaliers and the Knicks.
I am looking
76.
Cavs beat their ass.
Of course you do.
The Kings and the Warriors is gonna be nice because it's gonna be Mike Brown did a good ass job with that team. And Mike Brown,
you just gotta give good coaches their time. You just gotta give them their time so they can get their players for their
not just their time. Yeah, this is his first year, man. It's not the fact that he get time. He has, you know what he has? Again, he has the most underrated superstar right now in the league in De'Aaron Fox. But nobody talks about De'Aaron Fox because he plays for the Kings.
Nobody.
De'Aaron Fox is a damn good basketball player.
Ain't nobody talking about
sleeping on a young man.
Ain't nobody talking about the Cavaliers ain't nobody talking about the Cavaliers, and they're barely talking about the Knicks. But Cavaliers 4 seed, Knicks 5th seed.
That's the funny thing with the Knicks, right? The Knicks. Hey, look, they doing what they doing though, man. They are doing what they doing.
I mean, they're doing it. You can't say anything about it.
They were looking real suspect early on. They were looking real suspect early on in the season, man. I was like, damn, y'all. This Jalen Brunson trade really didn't work out for y'all like y'all thought, but
right.
Hey,
82
turned it around.
Games, dog. 82 games.
Call me Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah. Like I said, they got it together.
Before the Mavericks made their trade or deal for good old Kyrie, they were 4th, and now look at them. Oh, if you look on the playoff picture, they're nowhere to be found.
I'm not even.
Yeah, they fucked up.
I'm even blaming Kyrie or Luka for that whole deal that they got going down. I blame Mark Cuban.
I blame Mark Cuban too. Yeah, desperate again. You didn't need to make that trade.
Cuban's doing a whole lot of
stuff. You didn't make that trade, man. I have said that. You already got one ball dominant star that was,
second time or third time, maybe the 4th time that he's been in conversation about him tanking his team, and he's doing it again.
Man, that's wild, Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
And again, no, not just tanking, but he made the tank so obvious that Stevie Wonder could have peeped it from 7 miles away, Ronaldo.
Bruh, Stevie Wonder saw it coming beforehand. He told Mark Cuban, like, bro, I see this. I see what you're doing there. I see you.
I see you, player.
Mark Cuban, I see you doing this. You tanking. Okay, cool. Enjoy that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy how they, like, it's just the stories that's coming out about it, and like the whole setup that they did to lose that game, so they won't make the playoffs. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, they played. They only played Luka for what a couple of minutes. Yeah, they sat him. Yeah, they sat him down. Of course, Kyrie didn't play the entire game. Apparently, he was hurt anyway.
All that combined, like from going from 4th to 11, like if you look at that on paper and numbers, like you going from 4 to 11, you're trying to do something. Like you trying to get that number 1 pick. What you trying to do? Like what's going on? Like, and that's what they're doing. Like, wait a minute.
Now I will say that. Now during the season, I don't know. We said it before. In fact, I think it was actually Tariq who said it before that. Again, we need to see if these guys get some chemistry first before we actually call them, real playoff contenders or real, championship contenders. I think that was the thing that, that was the main thing about, the trade from, the Kyrie Irving trade. How is he going to, mesh with Luka Doncic, somebody else who we know is another heavily ball dominant player who needs the ball, who needs to actually, get into a rhythm to score these, 45, 50 points, because there was a stretch during the early part of the season where Luka was like scoring on 30 points for like 10 or 20 straight nights. So
I felt like they must have thought that there was a new rule change that they're going to put 2 basketballs on the court instead of 1.
Basically, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, man. There's 2 chances to shoot.
Or something like, look, the ball, they about to change the rules up, and we're going to have 2 basketballs on the court. So let's go ahead and trade for Kyrie Irving. Like something going up. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they traded away a good player, too. like a good defensive player, because they needed defense and they traded a good defensive player away to the Nets. So I'm like, what's going on? But again, it's just weird how this is like, again, association with Mark Cuban and tanking. Like, and the man got a show called Shark Tank. So, hey, whatever.
There we go. But the funny thing is, man, I definitely think, yeah. In fact, like I said, the grossness of that last game, and still they're only a half game behind in they were a half game, out of the last spot in the play-in, and still, they sat Kyrie, Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, and Christian Wood. And then on top of only playing Luka Doncic one quarter. So again, if you weren't making it obvious during the season, you damn sure made it obvious in that last game. And that's why I think again, so they can keep keep the top 10 pick rather than send it to the Knicks. Like I said, that's the only reason. And the funny thing is, I won't be surprised, or at least the NBA should take that pick away from the Mavericks. Because again, like I said, you can't be doing some shit. You can't be doing some shit that Stevie Wonder could see, coming, bro. If Stevie Wonder could see the okie doke, man, everybody else who has a television set could see this motherfucker.
Right, bro.
And you're still bold enough to do this shit,
bro.
That's the thing about it, Ronaldo. You're still bold enough to do this shit, dogs.
Bro, I feel bad for Jason Kidd because he has to go along with all of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has to answer those questions. Like, why'd you sit Luka down? Like, what, was he hurt? Like, nah, organization, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That was a decision. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Not a good look. Not a good look. Not a good look.
Definitely not. Definitely not, man. Definitely not. I want to know, man. What's your most anticipated, game, this, not just first round though, but any potential matchups that you like to see, man? Anything you like to see, in the first round that you think can happen? Because like we said, man, we still got play-ins though. The entire field is set. We still need to see, what the T-Wolves and the Thunder do, and then we have to see what's also going to happen with the Bulls and the Heat. So we still definitely got some.
I really did. I like that whole. It's kind of going viral right now with by the Bulls with what you call his daughter being, what I'm saying, the mental factor. Lowry song.
Because the Raptors. Yeah, the Raptors only shot 50% from the line.
And it was because Kyle Lowry's daughter, right? Or was it Kyle?
What up? No. That was DeMar DeRozan's daughter.
Yeah. I don't know if I said Kyle Lowry, but yeah. It's funny though. It was because it was her and got going on. It's interesting how that's gonna play out. Like, is that gonna be like a thing now? Like, right? Like, is it gonna be like when the camera's gonna be on her now when people go to the line and shit? But I actually think I'm really interested in the Kings and the Warriors, real talk, because of the whole Mike Brown thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can Mike Brown, like, show him? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I've been with y'all for a while. I'm going to show off, and, you know what I'm saying, and beat the champs. Like, that's a possibility. I would like to see that. I doubt it happen, but then again, the Warriors are looking kind of weird right now with their whole who's playing who right now, what's going on.
They're looking very weird. I think that's the thing that, again, and it seems like the sports world is split on whether or not, the Warriors are because of their presence and the fact they've done it so many times, that they can turn it on, and basically, go back to being championship Warriors, or the fact that, again, like you said, we have guys who are hurt, guys who were in and out of the lineup, because they were either hurt or hell, like Andrew Wiggins, who's out because some crazy stuff that he's going through. Like I said, what's his mind going to be? Is he going to be able to play?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. That storyline is kind of wild right now. Because, like, when they're saying one thing about, like, and so you can't really do too much about reading social media, because social media is saying it's about his kids not being his kids, and then you got reporters saying it's about his father. So it's like got a situation that he's really dealing with, and then if he comes back, is he gonna be good to go? You know, Gary Payton Jr. is doing what he needs to do, taking over for Jordan Poole sometimes. So I'm like, like all it takes is like we were saying, like all it takes is that one time for them to turn on, and once they turn on, they're firing on all cylinders. They're becoming like a buzzsaw into the whole thing. That they can win it still. Like, you know, it's just you just can't count them out like that. But that's still my favorite matchup right now, is to see the Kings with their storyline going and see if they can match up against the champs. Like,
yeah, again, I think it just comes down to, you know, hey, they said it, man. This is probably the most wide open West that we've had in our lifetime, guys.
And we can't discount KD. You know what I'm saying? Really trying it this year. Like, this could be this year too. Like, he's like, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do this again by myself. Like, okay. Like,
yeah, man. Like I said, Phoenix. Oh, you definitely gotta have Phoenix, you know, as contender, man. Because again, KD. Hey, the team hasn't lost games KD's played so far.
Yeah, so that's a whole different thing too. Like, and then, you know, that's really like the team that's going, like, you know, everybody should be like going towards for and like saying like they're going to kind of do it. But, you know, again, anything can happen. It's up in the air on both sides. So it should be an interesting like second half of the second leg of the playoffs once the first round get through and the teams start falling into places, whatever. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a really interesting as like playoffs this whole year up into the finals.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Ronaldo. This should definitely be a fun time, man. I think we'll probably, you know, have our championship picks the closer that we get, you know, towards you know that time. But for right now, man, like I said, the playoffs are starting to begin in earnest, and like I said, it should be a fun time. Definitely should be a fun time the rest of the way.
If the Lakers end up in the finals, dog, I'll bring the bird on. I bring the bird on as a special guest.
Oh shit!
We have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he'll be willing to join and watch. You know what I'm saying? And talk to fans of the first rounders. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring them on if the Lakers go to the finals. I'll bring them on.
All right then, man. Like I said, hey, y'all heard it here first. Like I said, Ronaldo's got a special guest, man. The bird that told him, you know, how the rest of the playoffs, the championships are going to go. So yeah. Y'all definitely might have to, you know, have a little bit of encouragement in you, you know, before you know, listening or watching that show. But anyway, man, yeah, the NBA is gonna be fun though, man. Shoot. Man, we can't forget, you know, that the NFL, you know, still has a lot going on. A lot happening.
Never shut up. You know, they're never going to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be – NFL always talks. You know what I'm saying? You can never cut quiet now, even in the off season.
Oh, no, absolutely not, man. You know, this is exactly why the NFL is king all year. Man, they know how to stay in the news cycle. You know what?
Here's one thing of all the NFL news bites that came out. Here's the one thing that I found interesting of it all: the damn prices that YouTube TV has for Sunday Ticket.
Bruh. God, you talking about wilding?
Damn,
you talking about wilding?
That's a lot of money. It's $240, $240 something if you are a subscriber to YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's like on top of the $50 a month that you pay, because YouTube TV is expensive too. It's expensive.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Yeah, because it's going to go from $64.99 to $72.99.
What?
Next month for me. So yeah,
that's expensive. Bro.
Yeah,
and that's so if you are a subscriber to that, and you do it before June 6th, I think, you pay them $240 for the NFL ticket. After that, it's $340, $350. I'm giving them $10. $350 after that for the year, And if you know what I'm saying, if you're not a subscriber at all, and you just want the Sunday ticket, it's $350 before June 6th. And if it's past June 6th, it's $450. That's $450. That's a PlayStation, bro.
It really is.
Oh, damn, they're PlayStation 5. Like, damn. And I'm really mad that they didn't go with the whole if you're your team, if you just want to go follow your team, it's probably be like 100 or something. Mm-hmm. And I'll be down for that. But like, I don't know. The prices are crazy. Look. YouTube, Google.
y'all wilder for this one.
Yeah,
y'all wild for this one.
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all wild for that one.
I know folks are still gonna pay for it. It is what it is. But y'all really just letting me go to, you know what I'm saying, go find my little routes that I always be finding when I want to look at the game. But I'm not gonna tell you that online, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know, the FBI boys might be listening, you know, talking silence. But you know, I'm also gonna be going to the bar, so you know, it is what it is. But that's
pretty much that's exactly what that means, man. More damn trips to Twin Peaks, man. You already know how that goes. So hey.
Look, we're having a.
I said no. Hey, no complaints from your boy. No complaints from your boy.
They're gonna really charge like that. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find my ways. There's no thing about that.
Pretty much.
That was really the big. That was like, I mean, there's more news, but that was the only one that I kind of like, what the hell? That's costing a lot. But all right.
You know what, Ronaldo, man? That's actually, that stays on brand because overpaying for shit seems to be the theme of the NFL for the past 7 days because we saw the Baltimore Ravens bid against themselves to get the services of one Odell Beckham Jr.
Look, man, they believe in the boy. I mean, you know, 15 guarantee, 18 potential. They believe in that boy. So it's two things. Like they believe in him, and they must be signing Lamar. Has to be signing Lamar.
That's the thing, though, man. Is it enough to have Lamar come off of whatever his stance is? Because I was actually talking to my coworker about this on Monday, in that I think this is. I think it's already crossed the line into like personal territory, man. Like they're doing stuff now, you know, that was like, you know, extremely petty to the point where it was like, you know, they almost have to meet his price in order, you know, just to get him at the table. Because again, when Lamar is releasing statements right before a Baltimore press conference saying that he
wants to be
wanted to get traded, then yeah, it's there. There's some work that needs to be done, and getting somebody who hasn't played football, you know, in the past 18 months that's not big enough of a reconciliation gift. Because again, I have no idea what we're about to get from this man.
I don't give a damn about his contract. I want my money. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Lamar talking about. I done been here seasons already with y'all, trying to get us to the playoffs, trying to get us to the Super Bowl. But y'all ain't been giving me my money. I don't care if y'all gave this dude $15 million guaranteed. I want my money. Yes, I'm glad that y'all brought somebody, but you already know that I've requested a trade. That's out there in the universe. So it's not like I'm trying to stake with y'all. And it has been going on the whole season. Like I'm not really trying to stay with y'all because y'all effing around with my contract and my money. I want to go to a team that want me for sure, and that's going to give me my money that he earned or he feel like he deserved.
He did.
And then get it. And then get it. It shouldn't take this whole time for him to get his money. it shouldn't. If y'all want him, if y'all want him, if the team wants him, it shouldn't take this long to get his money. Just like the Chiefs with Mahomes, how long it take him to get his money? Not very long.
Not at all, but his I think his deal is a little different though.
His deal's different.
His deal is, but I'm not talking about the deal. I'm not talking about the money or anything. I'm just saying like
doing the whole thing.
Doing the contract and offering it to the guy. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care how much the money is. I'm talking about if you want this guy to be on your team and keep playing on your team for years, then you're going to give him the money. Because the Browns, they gave Mr. Rub You Down, get you Mr. Happy Ending. They gave Mr. Happy Ending all that money. But what he done for the team? He ain't did nothing. He was just getting to the team and they gave him all that money. But he still had court cases. They gave him all that money. And when he got to the team, he did shit.
I think the reason because of that, and this is probably why it's been held up, is that Lamar doesn't have an agent.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have an agent. That's another thing too.
He doesn't have
have an agent. And that's another thing, another knock on Lamar, because the agent can be in there making all the deals and telling them, oh, my client wants this and that and this and that. And being there for him.
Something like this, man. You definitely have to. You definitely need to have somebody on your behalf that definitely knows how to smooth some things down or whatever, man. Yeah, you definitely need some. Like you said,
you can't be going in there representing yourself.
No, he's the only one talking. Like I said, if his mom or whoever is like the ones talk to him and they're not, in constant communication, then we're not going to hear anything because again, they're already in their corner. They're already in their corner. Getting ready for round 10. Yeah. So
I'm not gonna have my mom talking about professional contracts, bro. I'm not gonna have my mom being up there talking about professional. No, that ain't gonna happen, bro.
But then again, I can't. All right, let me play devil's advocate. I can see why he is representing himself because if you try to get $200 million, why am I gonna be paying somebody $40 million for something that I'm already doing right now to try to get? Like if I'm getting my $200 million, granted it's going to take forever in the day to do it, and then I'm getting somebody that can't do what I'm basically doing right now, but now I want to give you $40, $50 million.
I mean that's the price of business, though.
But he need to get it. He need to
coming in there. That's the price of business, man. Because again, they know how to
get it before.
You see it. They know how to make these negotiations. They have a skill set that nobody in your party has. This is why they get it broke off the way they are.
You need to get it when you get into the NFL.
They know this.
Not now. It's too late now. If you wait till now to try to get an agent, it's too late. You should have got the agent before so y'all can, so he knows what you want.
But again, like I said, if you have that same knowledge that person is doing, basically you're doing the same thing almost. You're doing it faster. You're not doing it as an agent. But I'm doing it. And I'm eventually getting to it. Like, all right, we're going to give you $200 million guaranteed. Are you better off thinking about it? Like, well, I'm glad I did this instead of letting somebody else do it.
Again, Ronaldo, that's the thing. He and Lamar Jackson and his team does not have the knowledge of a Drew Rosenhaus. They don't have the knowledge of the Parsons brothers. That is not them. There's a reason why these guys get it broke off the way they are.
Yeah, and that's where the communication breaks off and not really executing on the plan.
It's not them at all.
That's not them. They are trained on these contracts.
Bro, they
are trained to work these contracts.
Drew,
that's why the price of business is what it is, man. Like I said,
Drew Rosenhaus, he go to sleep. He go to sleep and think about contracts. He dream about contracts. Motherfucker, wake up. Oh, another contract. Bro, he knows what it is. You need somebody. If you don't know, get somebody.
Like Therese said, you have to eat and breathe. You have to eat, live, drink, and breathe this shit.
Yeah, you got to go to law school.
Be good at it.
Go to law school for being the agent like
the
that.
Contracts. That's if you trying to get paid as an agent, you need to go to school, all that stuff, to know how to navigate these teams and the contracts and be able to explain to your client, we can do this, we can do that. Let me know what you want, and I'll tell the team what you want, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to do all that, and your mama ain't gonna be able to do all that, bro.
Yeah.
Your mama ain't gonna be able to do all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care how many fans make fucking signs about you need to get paid. When it comes down to it, are they gonna help you in the negotiation room with the goddamn team about the contract and everything that goes with it? Hell no, they're not. They just want you to be on the team because you're a great player. They don't know about all the intricacies of the contract and all that shit. So you need somebody, bruh. If I was getting paid that much money, I'm gonna have a chef. I'm gonna have a trainer. I'm gonna have somebody that's gonna take care of my damn contract with the team. I'm gonna pay them motherfuckers to do their job and what they went to school for. I'm gonna pay them.
Yeah, that's
because all I know is how to play football.
That's
all I know.
That's acting was an agent. Like, I'm sure he has a cousin, a brother. There was somebody that knew that. Like, they can break it in.
I'm sure he wish he did.
Hey guys, not everybody can be Clutch Sports out here. Let's just be real. Not everybody can do what Clutch Sports did.
Yeah.
Clutch Sports, changed the game. But there's a reason why Clutch Sports is Clutch Sports. But not everybody can be Clutch Sports. Not everybody can be World Wide West.
Who is backing Clutch Sports? Who is their biggest fucking client? Fucking LeBron James. So there you go.
There we go.
So there you go. They're getting people from all over the damn world to come to be with LeBron James, do something with LeBron James. They're getting all kind of contracts. So they got to know. They have to know what's going on, because when you're with LeBron James, and that's just even him coming out of high school. So you got to know what's going on. You got to be up to date on everything. You got to be up to date on everything. You got to be all the way squared away. So yes, they learned on the fly, but LeBron James, bro. You say LeBron James, bro. You say LeBron James anywhere, everybody like, oh.
James.
They had real world experience. They got real world experience, and they got drugged to the deep end fast.
Real quick.
They got drugged to the deep end fast.
Like real fast. Because his mama bought him a damn Hummer, and everybody was tripping because his mama bought him a Hummer. But why you tripping? Because my mama bought me a car. It don't matter what the car is. My mom bought me a car, and I got a $90 million deal from Nike. So if it didn't work out in NBA, I still got $90 million.
That part.
Like you say, hey.
But now he lifetime. He
lifetime now. Gloria James was good for the money. Gloria James was good for the money.
Bruh. His whole family good for the money. Savannah James got her own thing, her little smoothie thing. Now Bronny about to get into college or NBA, and then his other son coming up. Man, bro, LeBron good, bro. LeBron good, man. And then he got in the Space Jam, bro. LeBron good, bro.
But I won't say this though, man. But again,
way.
But again, I think lawyers are not. I think again, the wall here is the fact that, again, not just the Ravens, because it seems like the rest of the league is in on this too. Nobody is trying to sign another precedent-breaking contract. That's pretty much what it just comes down to. Nobody is saying that we're not giving them. We're not going to do we're not doing the Deshaun Watson money. we're not going, that long term. And they're pretty much everybody is pretty much again. They're in their corners. They're in their corners.
But see,
Lamar thinks he's worth $200 million guaranteed, and the Ravens and the rest of the leagues are like, nah.
I want to see how fast it gets when Joe Burrow go ahead and talk on like I want $200 million something guaranteed. I want to see how fast that happens. I'm kind of take note of that.
I don't think Joe Burrow is gonna like be out there like that asking like it, asking for it like that. Like he's just gonna let his play show on the field.
And his agent.
And his agent, and like you said, man,
his agent might ask for it, but I don't think Joe Burrow as a person would be out there like, oh, I need $200 million on my next deal.
But here's the thing, though. I think so many people, and again, it didn't really, it didn't really bore out like this, though. But I remember when Kirk Cousins signed that 3-year fully guaranteed deal, and everybody lost their mind, because of it. And again,
Kirk been getting
3
paid.
years fully guaranteed.
Kirk been getting paid. Him, his agent done finesse the system for sure.
They absolutely finesse Minnesota. But the thing is, though, nobody else got a guaranteed contract after that, except for until Deshaun Watson. And that's the thing about it, though. I think, again, that people were so afraid of a precedent being set instead of just looking back and saying, wait a minute. Again, it was a desperate move by a franchise. Again, the Browns that we know is the Browns are just they find ways to play themselves every damn season. Because again, they're the Cleveland Browns, and they're going to do what the Cleveland Browns do. Now with the Kirk Cousins thing, the Kirk Cousins thing was it was only 3 years, so nobody really thought that anybody was going to get like a 5-year guaranteed deal worth $250 million, especially for somebody again who hasn't played football in almost damn two seasons.
That's crazy.
A lot of shit happened, to get to Deshaun Watson. But even after Deshaun, nobody was signing, no quarterbacks were signing, huge, fully guaranteed contracts. I mean, of course, Josh Allen did get fully guaranteed money because I think his deal was after. Was after what happened with Deshaun. Nobody did. I forgot who else got paid. Who else got paid? The buku money after that. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to get that. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to get it. They're going to get broke off nice.
Jalen Hurts got a 4-year extension going on right now. That's over $150 million.
Well, did he already sign it?
He ain't signed it yet, but it's out there. It's out there.
It's not gonna be 200.
It's out there.
I can see it. Yeah, it's not gonna be 200, but yeah, it's still nice.
It's not gonna be too. No,
it's gonna be nice to change.
But what the fuck is fucking Deshaun Watson gonna do for the fucking Browns?
Take money. That's gonna be another.
He's just gonna take money.
He's gonna take money.
And they're not gonna go any further than when they had the bullshitter. So like, bro, like
Baker,
like
Baker
Browns are fucked for sure. Browns are fucked for sure.
Oh yeah, they play themselves.
And the dude was in court. The dude was in court. Bro, why would I give him over $200 million and he in court? Like, who are these people that were thinking about, oh yeah, I want to give a guy that's in court seatings and he may not be able to play the half of the season or part of the season because of what is about to come. Why would I give him over $200 million? Why would I give him that? Why would I give him that? And okay, yeah, he showed potential when he was on this other team, but he ain't did shit for my team.
I mean, Tarif, stop thinking logically about it, brother. Stop thinking logically about it. I told you, these are the Cleveland Browns. And this has been a desperate organization for a long time.
Like, he ain't did shit for my team. Oh, they're super, bruh. With this deal with Deshaun Watson,
free agency, you're going to overpay. You're going to overpay for these dudes in free agency, for one.
Bruh, super desperate.
You're desperate. Yeah, they're the Cleveland Browns. They're the Cleveland Browns. They're going to do what the Browns do.
And
it's going to be
they're never going to make it. They're never going to make it. The old quarterback got them to one playoff win. Oh my God. They got them to one playoff win. Just like Skip says all the time when he talks about them. Oh, we got them to one playoff win in 26 years. Okay, one playoff win. What happened after that? They got their ass beat. Did they make it to the Did they make it to the Super Bowl? Fuck no. Oh, fuck no. The next game they got their ass
pass though, for real.
Ass beat.
Because this is gonna be
shit's crazy.
Seeing them play though. I'm interested in Sean do his thing, but he's in the AFC where everybody else is apparently. He's in the hard division. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Jags, ho.
Yeah. Like I said, he can't. He maybe could have the comeback of the year, man. He could do what Vic did when he went to the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe he can have a bounce back of a season.
It's gonna be interesting. Again, it's gonna be interesting.
Who?
Kind of did.
Who maybe he can do that, bro. Who gonna go to comeback season?
Well,
who gonna have a comeback season, Reggie? Who gonna have a comeback season?
Hey man,
come on.
Hey, again, we've seen stranger. We've seen stranger shit in the NFL.
Oh man, stranger danger, bro.
But yeah. We just got to see who's actually going to throw the ball to, man. That's just going to be the interesting thing, though. But again, staying on the topic of overpaying for shit, it looks like the Commanders finally found a buyer, and Dan Quinn. He might as well be Dan Quinn, though. But Dan Snyder, one of the worst owners to possibly ever be in the NFL, has agreed to a deal in principle to actually sell the Commanders to a group headed by Josh Harris, who was the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers and the New Jersey Devils, I believe, that who they are. And
keep it up north, of course.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah. Then another Mitchell Rales, a DC billionaire, of course, billionaire from DC, naturally, is part of one of the group. And last but not least, man, I think this is the thing that's probably newsworthy though. Magic Johnson is part of this group, man. So Magic Johnson now has a football team in the portfolio, man. So big ups to one of the best players to ever play the game, man. So hey. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, some interesting times, man. And again, it's like Dan Billion is going to. I mean, yeah, just like Dan Snyder is definitely going to get his $6 billion, 6.05 billion to be exact. So
to buy the team.
Oh yeah.
He paying 6.05 billion to buy the team.
Yeah. This group, the group by Josh Harris and Magic Johnson. Yeah, that group is buying the team for 6.05 billion. And the deal is fully financed, but it's not signed yet. Again, this is the deal in principle, meaning that another group could still come in and buy the team.
Right.
Yeah,
but that's a lot of fun.
How much did the Broncos go for?
Shit, that's a lot of fucking money.
I think 4 points.
The Broncos went for 4.65 billion.
So Washington Commanders got $2 billion more than the Denver Broncos.
Almost. Yeah, 1 point.
That's wild, and it's crazy because I think it's
on the history, bro. I think it's on the history at least.
It's that.
Again, the price is determined by the folks who asked for it. If that's what Dan Snyder asked for, and he found somebody who's willing to pay, then hey, it is what it is.
Something like that now.
I tell a bitch $10. Hey, if you don't, if I can't buy for $10, then hey, on to the next.
They're gonna have a lot of work to cut out for
yeah.
them.
Ain't got 40 tonight. I give you 10. That's for sure.
Yes.
They definitely need to get a new stadium though.
They need to do everything, man. This is why this is exactly why, you know, we definitely, you know, do the things, you know, like this is to our listeners now. This is why we do things like Save Your Job Saturday, because again, it just means that hope is on the way for fan bases, and change, you know, means hope.
Right.
And again, as fans, you have to invest in hope, because, you know, again, when you're looking crazy as a team, you taking some crazy ass L's, that's really all you have, you know, to hold on to is, you know, hey, it'll be our time until next year. So I think that this is it for the Commanders. I mean, you ought to say, man, your pops, Ronaldo, is a Commanders fan, man. So I hope that he's excited, you know, for the, you know, team's future. But like you said, there's definitely a lot of work to do. They definitely got to clean up a lot of. They got to clean up the image of the franchise. Like I said, Dan Snyder is a certified piece of shit. He's just a piece of shit. He's a certified piece of shit, and he's probably left the entire wake of destruction.
Remember that they had that story that came out when the pipes broke and sewage was coming out and hitting the fans. That was literally shit hitting the fans. Like that stadium had shit hitting their own fans.
Woo!
And the something in the stage fell over and almost fell on top of Jalen Hurts when they were playing. Like that stadium was like shitty, like for real. Like, and there was another story about how they pay homage to what's my guy that died in the crash?
Dwayne Haskins.
No, not him.
Dwayne Haskins. Nah, man. Like I said, that's still he's from Maryland, but yeah.
They gave a mannequin of him. Like they showed a statue of him, but the statue was like a shitty ass mannequin with like
Sean Taylor. Yeah. It was Sean Taylor got killed. Yeah, I heard about that.
Sean Taylor like memorial that they gave him was a shitty ass mannequin with like a piece of one part of the out uniform and another part of the uniform. It was all tailored together, and like the family saw it and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like
shameful. Yeah,
like what the hell? This is the memorial y'all giving us? Like this is shitty. So you know, like it, and then the whole situation with like the whole organization feel like they got a lot to do when they buy that. All I'm saying is that they're spending $6 billion on a lot that they got to rebuild. So it's like I hope they know what they're getting into, because it's not the prettiest toy that they're buying for $6 billion at all. They're kind of buying a rebuilding project. So
they're absolutely good. They can fix it up.
Yeah,
fixer upper, Ronaldo.
They getting a really, really, really expensive ass fixer upper, and so I'm hoping they're trying to put that. I'm hoping that what they're thinking is they're going to come back and then like have the value of that team to be at $8-9 billion, because they're paying $6 billion for it.
Probably. So. Oh yeah, like I said, shit. Let football keep going the way it does, man. Like I said, they'll make their investment back, man. Like I said, again, just don't do what Dan Snyder did. If they follow that template, if they just do that minimum, Ronaldo, I think they'll definitely make their return on their investment, you know, sooner rather than later. Just do that simple thing. Don't do what Dan Snyder did.
At all, man. Don't do anything with that. Just go ahead and sign the check to him, shake his hand, say get the fuck on, and then you should have no more dealings with that man.
Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, just tell him get his own money and just get the hell on, man. And don't write no tell-all book. Just pretty much putting everybody else's business out there, man, because you got ran out for your own shittiness. Because again, you were certified. Again, don't be mad because you a certified piece of shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be done with it. Shake your hands off. You did your thing. You had fun.
Exactly.
You had it.
I'm like, unfortunately, you get paid $6 billion more than you deserve. But again, take it and go. Take it to go. I don't want to hear your name. I don't want to hear your name again for the rest of my lifetime on this here earth.
That team should still be that team should still be held in negligence of how many damn head coaches that they had on that squad. and none of them was the head coach there.
Nope.
I'm just saying, but hey. Oh well.
But again, like I said, the big news is, we just big ups to Magic Johnson, man. Like I said, it was a big day, man. Like I said, congratulations, man. Congratulations for breaking the biggest boys club in America, and that's motherfuckers who own sports teams, man. So definitely, man, big ups to you, man. Big ups to you, man. Still doing big things in the business world. Magic Johnson is, man. So that's definitely good to see.
Real talk.
And we ain't done yet, y'all, because we are at the favorite part of the show in which we highlight the dumbassery of the week, aka the pinhead of the week. And we will go back to the NBA on this one.
Yeah.
And we could give it to one person.
Yeah, we should.
But considering, that after what this one person, well, two people though, but what this one person did, really, it was just a comedy of errors after that, because it ended up with one other person getting his hand broken and possibly out for the remainder of the damn play-in and playoffs if they somehow managed to win their play-in game. And of course, there's one person, who started all this bullshit. He had to sit out, the previous play-in because he decided he wanted to go super punch out of one of his teammates because, he got in his feelings and shit. I'm talking about Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves, if y'all didn't know, man. Yeah, they are this week's pinheads of the week.
Rudy Gobert.
Like I said, man, and with a special shout out to Kyle Anderson and Jaden McDaniels, the guy who broke his hand punching a wall after the altercation that happened between Gobert and Kyle Anderson. Again, two teammates rather, and for some reason Rudy Gobert wanted to go super punch out on the man for some reason, and I don't know. I just want to know.
Yeah, that Rudy Gobert is patient zero.
Yeah, don't forget, exactly. This is the guy who's patient zero for the NBA, and pretty much the indirect reason why the Utah Jazz was broken up.
This is the man that was touching all the microphones and this, that, and the third, and he literally stopped the world.
Yeah, that dude. And he stopping the world again, trying to stop the world of the Timberwolves. But like I said, man, I heard, right after this news story broke, the Timberwolves were also the number one team in the entire league at getting texts. It wasn't the Memphis Grizzlies. It was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number one team is getting texts.
That's crazy.
Season.
That shows undisciplinary. You know what I'm saying? Just how undisciplined that team is.
A bunch of knuckleheads, Ronaldo. You got a team of a bunch of damn fools, bro.
All acting crazy and going back and forth with each other. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, really? Really? That's how we're gonna do it? Like,
and I want to know what got you so mad? That you had to punch a wall
and break your hand, like, motherfucker. Like, really?
What got you so heated that you had to do that? Yeah, hurting your team because you're one of the team's best defensive players. That you wanted to Mike Tyson a wall,
bruh. I wonder what was going through his head when that happened. Like after that shit happened, like fuck, no, like I know everything was going through his head at that moment. Like damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like this is going to get out. Like people going to
it did, and it should have because your dumb ass did some dumb ass shit.
Sir, you are a pinhead of the week.
Pretty much, man. I mean, again. If y'all want to know, criteria of being a pinhead, or at least one of the things that I'm definitely going to, nominate you for a pinhead, do some shit like punching a big inanimate object that ain't going to move after you hit it. You do some shit like that, and then decide, to to break your own damn hand or whatever that you decide to strike said huge object with, you're definitely going to be nominated for being a pinhead. Ask Huascar Inoue last year when he decided to go Super Punch Out on Braves bench, and we made him a pinhead. That's the quickest way to get at least nominated. There might be somebody else who did something stupider than you that week, but if you at least want to be in the conversation, punch a wall, and you will definitely, be made famous by your boys, the first rounders.
Right. And we would happily welcome you to the show. And you want to talk. We'll talk all day with you, man, but we will still call you a pinhead of the week. Like,
absolutely.
Because that's what you did. You did some stupid shit. Also, pinheads for just knowing that you are on TV, you got cameras on you, you in the timeout mode, you want to just fight each other at the moment. Like, that's just throw the game out, and then it's all about pride against you and the other person and your own teammate. So that's what we on now. Come on, man.
No, the most shameful thing I think I saw was Gobert threw the punch and then he backed away. How you gonna throw a punch and then back away, my dude?
Bro,
what?
What are you doing? Like, you might as well go full fledged. You be doing that now.
Like, this is like why nobody takes NBA beefs or nothing seriously in sports, because everybody just want to be like, homie back. It's the homie back mentality.
Right.
If you really about the life, man, if you really want to square on dude.
Yeah. Ain't nobody was holding you back. Like, you just want to do on something. Like, you knew you made your mistake when you hit him. That's why you walked away. You're like, oh shit, I fucked up. Nah, yeah, you did. And that's what happened to you. You're in the news again. Like, come on, bro. And it's not for your playing. That's the other crazy part. Like, you constantly talking about your ass, and it's not because you could play.
Basically, I said the Timberwolves did not give up their immediate future for this bullshit, Gobert.
Come on, man. Do better.
Again, this is peak pinheadism, good listeners. We got several people, doing just a comedy of errors, and it damn near affected the franchise. Now, again, they have one more chance to make the official playoffs, though. But for right now, they're in a whole lot of world of hurt. You see what I did there? Because they wanted to be pinheads, bro.
They're all in there. They are really. They have a situation where they can try to make themselves be in the attention, the spotlight a little bit more if they win. So we shall see.
I guess we shall. But for right now, though, we got to give it up to them. They are the official Elijah Moore pinheads of the week, the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise.
Rudy Gobert, congratulations again.
Congratulations again, dude. Congratulations again. Woo! I don't know about you, Ronaldo, man, but I had a good ass time, brother.
Always, man. We had a great. It was a good slew of topics tonight, man.
Absolutely, man.
Slew of topics tonight. I'm really hopeful for the NBA. These next games this week gonna be good. This game Sunday is gonna be good. Like, I'm really interested in seeing where they're gonna go with this.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Me too.
I'm more interested in next week too.
What's that?
Isn't the draft next week?
No, the week after.
The week after that.
27th, yeah. And you know what? Great segue, man, because we definitely have something special for you all, man. We definitely have a planned draft special. It's going to be the first annual first round draft special, y'all, man. Like I said, man, oh yeah, man. We definitely going to be, we're going to be out here, man. Like I say, the first day of the draft, like I said, the first round. We're going to be covering it live here.
Drinks on deck.
Oh yeah, drinks on deck, man. We're going to have wings on deck, man. You already know, man. Like I said, bring your favorite libations, man. Bring your favorite food, man. You already know, man. We're going to be hanging out, y'all, man. This is just what it is, man. This is going to be. You already know how it is, man. We all go out to the bars and hang with the boys, man. So this is pretty much going to be, it's pretty much going to be guys' night, man. But we're going to be right here. I said right here, streaming it live, yo. So
I'm
so
definitely.
If y'all want to tune in, man. Again, if y'all want to rap with us, man, y'all want to talk that good shit, man. Y'all want to react live, just like everybody else, man, to see how your team, is definitely going to hang it, man. So be with us April 27th, man. Again, the first day of the draft, man. Draft night, man. The first round, man. Be with us, man, because we're going to be here live.
We're going to be analyzing the shit out of every pick, too. I ain't got my team skin in the game, so I'm just going to be looking at everybody else. I'm like, okay, cool. That's what you got? Okay, cool. All right.
Exactly. I definitely want to see a lot of y'all. Probably going to want to see my reaction. Reaction how the Falcons are going to do, man. Because I don't know. Yeah, like I said, we're definitely not fans of anybody else, in the top 10, unless somebody else, probably joins us. Who is though? But I don't know anybody else. But again, y'all can change that though. Man. Y'all just want to be here, man. Like I said, man.
And then we got any Carolina fans out there, man. You want to be the first person to talk, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Holler at us, man. See what's up. We want to see your reaction. We want to see who you pick. Are y'all getting C.J. Stroud or y'all getting Bryce Young? Which one's going to happen? What's it going to be?
There it is, man. Like I definitely can't wait, man. I'm definitely, ready. Definitely ready for it, though. I'm definitely ready for Ronaldo. So, again, I'm excited. I definitely want y'all, good listeners, to join us, man. Just have a good time. Let's have a good time, man. Definitely can't wait. Can't say that we're going to be, for the entire first round, man, because that junk lasts literally all night, though, man. But we'll definitely see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear.
Yep. We'll definitely see how it goes, though, man. Like I said, it should be a fun time, though. So definitely come join your boys, the first rounders, man, on our live stream of the first round of the draft, though, man. But
yo, what's up, y'all?
All right,
first rounders live stream, dog. Be with us April 27th.
27th.
Yeah, for sure, man. Be with us, man. I'm gonna be talking cash shit for sure. And hey, man, we gonna be out there. So holler at us. And we're gonna have a good time, man. Peace. Shout out to my baby, my parents, and shout out to Eric B. Willingham, the founder. Shout out to King Leon. Shout out to Real Reggie. I love y'all, man. For sure.
Y'all already know, man.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, man. Always been a pleasure with you guys tonight, man. Always as we always do on the 105th episode, we're just getting stronger and stronger every time, man. I'm loving the live format that we're doing. Can't wait to do some more stuff to come in. And, big shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you, B. Willingham, for doing your thing. Founder, of course. Shout out to you, Reggie. Shout out to you, Corporal Rivers, man. You know what to do. Like, that's just the biggest thing, man. Shout out to everybody that's been listening. Shout out to the First Rounders group, Facebook group. I'm always enjoying the content you guys put on there. So that's the biggest thing in the world, man. And shout out to the motherfucking Mandalorian for fucking turning up.
Yes.
He turned up. That's all.
Finally, bro.
Finally.
It took them 7 episodes, man, but they finally switched it. Yeah, they finally shifted to another gear, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now y'all want to turn up. You got one more episode left, but that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. It's because I'm a Mandalorian fan, so thank y'all for giving me a good ass episode. Motherfucking Grand Moff Gideon with your cultural appropriated ass. I love it. He said that, Reggie, in the group chat, like, man, this man, if cultural appropriation was a person, Moff Gideon is him.
Yeah, y'all just need to watch the episode and just look how that man moves, and y'all definitely know what we're talking about.
Just watch it, man. Watch this episode last season and watch this episode in this season. You can be like, well, damn. Okay. That's
basically. Exactly. Yeah. All of that, man. But again, as always, man, shout out to B. Willingham. He had to step away. As y'all know, man, he and his family, are going through a rough patch right now, man. So praying, for all the best for him and for them. And like I said, it definitely has a tough road ahead, man. But you already know, man. But you ain't walking it alone, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Moving along, man. We definitely thank you, for letting us hold down the show in your absence, man. But I always appreciate, getting it with y'all, man. It's King Leon, man. Always pleasure, man. R&R connection, man. It's ain't none better.
Always
ain't none better, man. And of course, so that man Corporal Rivers, making big moves, doing big things, man. So it's always good, to see you flourish too, man. Always good to get up, talk these good sports, and it's always good doing it with you, the listeners, man. And just shout out to you all for making us, who we are, for sticking with us for these past 105 episodes, and for those who are now just joining us, man. So catch up whenever y'all can. You got 104 episodes y'all can check out. And glad that you're joining us. Just give us feedback, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. Either way, we want to make this a better show. But last but not least, I want to shout out to a friend of the show, Chris Wheeler, for recommending me check out that show Beef on Netflix. And I definitely think y'all need to check that out too, man. Beef is wild.
It's on my list. Beef
is wild.
Yo, Beef is up. It's up.
Beef is wild, bro.
Beef is up, baby.
I want the first 2 episodes, bro. I'm like, dogs.
For sure. Beef is up. Beef is up. Everybody check out Beef, man. Everybody,
bro. Beef is wild out here, man. Like, damn. And I ain't going to work tomorrow either. So yeah, that's why I'm probably going to finish the rest of the night, man. I'm finishing Beef, man. The episode's not even that long, man. The episode's not even an hour long. So yeah, y'all can definitely binge it.
Like 30-some minutes, right?
Yep, a little bit over there, like 30, like a little over 35 or so. So yeah, they're not long, man. You can definitely binge it like one dedicated evening if you really wanted to. But I got all damn night, man. So that's what I'm about to do, man.
You can. You can watch it all tonight. Oh
yeah, I plan to, T. Absolutely.
That's on my list after Love is Blind. The new season of Love is Blind is out, so I'm finishing that up, and then I'm gonna jump on that.
Oh damn!
Yes, sir.
Great social experiment, man. That's the craziest social experiment you could ever have in that show, and it goes so many ways. It's so funny. It's so good.
Well, y'all, another great episode, man. Definitely glad we were able to be a part of it, and y'all know, man. Until next time, like I said, man, we got another regular episode. And then after that, the first round.
Ooh,
yeah.
First round with the first rounders.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there ain't no better partnership.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, good people. We'll holler at y'all.
All right. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Reggie, can you see me?
Yeah, but I won't say. Yeah, I think B actually has to still stop it on his end though. That's actually gonna just let him know that we're done. Yeah.